Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Doris. Today's practice is dedicated to those days when you don't feel like you have energy to practice or move your body, and when you just don't feel like moving at all. It will be a really low to the ground practice. Maybe you can have a little pillow or rolled up blanket ready for our final practice. And I'm going to meet you in hero's pose, sitting on your heels whenever you feel ready. Okay, so to start, we're going to take it into dangling. So it's our only standing practice. So leaning the weight more into the hands so you can tuck your toes under, lifting the knees off the ground, and then starting to extend your legs, keeping the feet hip-width distance apart, and maybe just grab your elbows, allow the head to hang, bend the knees, and just maybe sway side to side. Perhaps there's something that you'd like to do other than just hang about. And that's also my invitation throughout this practice. If there's anything that's calling you, or you feel like you've had enough, to go for that. So if you feel like you want to move in a specific way, then go do that. If you feel like lying down, you can just grab that pillow, place it underneath the back, and recline and rest. If you are dangling, let's just take 3 more breaths here. Making sure the head is loose, the neck is loose. And then releasing the hands to the ground, walk the feet close together. Bend the knees, we're just finding a little squat, and then we're going to bring the knees down so we have the toes tucked. Now sitting back on your heels now, that might be quite a lot. So perhaps for today's practice, bringing the hands to the ground or even coming onto your forearms, maybe that's just more than enough. And breathing in and out. One more breath in and out. Leaning further into the hands to untuck the toes. Just clap the tops of the feet, sit back on your heels, move your knees a bit apart, and find a child's pose, reaching the hands gently away from you. Maybe forearms down, elbows bent. And then walking your torso over to the right, maybe placing the left hand on top of the right, inviting a side bend into the left side body. Reaching and breathing here. Coming through center to the left. Right hand maybe on top of the left. Allowing the right side body to get some space and to be stretched out. Final breath in and out. And then back to center. Finding a comfy pose. And then pressing the hands into the ground to come up into a tabletop, bringing the knees back in line with the hips and just walking your feet further back, dropping your lower back like you would in a cow's pose. And then just walking the hands further away from the body until you can sink the chest to the ground. Maybe the forehead comes down, maybe it doesn't. Reaching the hands away from you, puppy's pose. Maybe the forearms are down, maybe they're lifted. Find a breath in and out. Inhale, rise with the head, and then bringing the forearms down, sinking your pubic bone down so we find Sphinx pose, growing the chest tall. Opening your heart space, just gently gazing towards the front, keeping the chin ever so slightly tucked into the chest, engaging those glutes to protect the lower back. Taking a breath in and out to come all the way down, maybe making a little pillow with your hands, rocking maybe the pelvis side to side. And then extending your left arm out to the side, palm faces down. You can keep it extended or keep the right elbow bent. Roll onto your left cheek, press the right hand into the ground to rock onto the left side body. You can place the right arm, right leg down next to your body, or if you have space, you could step the right foot behind the left leg, right knee to the sky, but only stay in this position if the right foot can come down fully onto the ground and it doesn't feel like too much of a stretch in the chest or in the upper back. 2 rounds of breath in and out. Slowly coming back onto the belly, bringing the forehead down, and then bending the right elbow or extending the right arm, left hand next to your face, rocking onto the right side of the body. You can keep left knee, left arm bent in front of you, or step the left foot behind you. As I have my right arm bent, I'm not going to step it behind me, so that can also implicate the practice for you. And just find a gentle stretch in your chest. Final breath in and out. Coming slowly back onto the belly, hands underneath the shoulders to push yourself back, upright into a seat, and then legs move through one side so you can extend the legs out in front, stepping the right foot next to your left inner thigh, right foot steps over the left leg, growing tall, hugging your right knee into the chest, taking a breath in, hugging the left elbow around the right leg, exhale, twist to the right, hugging the left elbow around the right knee, supporting yourself with your right hand here. Push the left heel away. Think of growing tall. Inhale and exhale. Inhale to come back to center. Grab your right knee and your right foot. Just pull the right heel a little bit more into the left outer hip. And thinking maybe of knees in line here. Growing tall. Push the left heel away. Maybe that's where you'd like to stay. Or maybe you want to fold a little bit over the leg. That might be quite intense as the left leg is extended. And just work with wherever you are. It's more about getting a gentle stretch in the back of the leg and also rounding the upper back. So we don't want to look a specific way. We never do in yoga anyway. We just want to feel good in the body. Maybe notice any changes that take place. Breathing in and out. Slowly unraveling, extending the right leg, and then stepping the left foot in and over past your right leg. Let's hug the left knee into the chest, push that right foot away from you, grow tall, inhale. Exhale, right elbow hugs left leg, placing the left hand behind you to twist, relaxing the shoulders. Take a final breath in and out. coming back to center, grabbing the left knee, left foot, and bring that left foot closer into the right hip. Inhale to grow tall, exhale, maybe fold over your legs. Push the right heel away. Relaxing the shoulders, the upper back. Final breath here. And then unwinding and extending the left leg out. Great, we've come to a final pose, which is somewhere where we might stay a bit longer, but it's up to you. So grab a pillow, your rolled blanket, whatever you have, and my pillow is not the longest. So we definitely want to support the head. And if we can, the rest of the back, but really work with what you have, bringing the soles of the feet together. And then reclining onto that pillow, you can keep the arms at a generous distance apart from the body, or maybe place elbows to the ground so you can rest the hands on the body. Take a moment to shimmy to find a perfect, cozy, comfortable supporting pose. If you have something else to support the legs, then you could bring something underneath the outer thighs or knees if that feels too much, or you can always bring the knees together, feet wide, or even extend the legs, whatever works for you here in your reclined supported pose. Allowing the body to become heavier. And often we can feel really tired and maybe feel like we haven't really done anything, we haven't really rested purposefully, and often that's the case. We maybe feel like we're procrastinating, but we usually feel bad for not doing something and rarely actually actively resting, if that makes sense. So see this as your active rest and an active way to recharge, because just lying around not feeling well is likely not going to charge your body with some restoration that it definitely needs on a regular basis. Relaxing the face and the jaw, the shoulders. Maybe you can notice your body softening more and more. Inviting more conscious breaths in and out of the body. Maybe it feels good to purposefully sigh or exhale through the mouth. 2 more if that felt good. Maybe a really loud one this time. Slowly bringing the hands to the outer thighs if you're in butterfly, to push the legs back together. Walking maybe the knees together, the feet wide. If you'd like to stay on your pillow, be my guest and just stay while I guide you out of the practice. Or maybe Hug the knees ever so slightly towards the chest to roll onto your side, off your support, to staying curled up like a little ball on your side. Slowly, with your top hands, push your way up to a seat. And wherever you are now, notice how you're feeling. How does the body feel in this very moment? Are there any changes as opposed to when you started practice? Is there anything that you notice energy-wise? Without having any expectations or being judgmental, we just want to take notice. Maybe bringing the hands together in front of the heart to take a breath in and out, to maybe bow chin to chest. It's a humble gesture of gratitude, thanking body and mind, and most importantly yourself, for taking this big step to practice, even though you maybe didn't feel like it. I hope that you enjoyed this practice and maybe feel a bit more energized, maybe feel a little more comfortable in your body, in your home. Don't worry if that's not the case, that's perfectly fine. I often find that yoga, when we practice it, often nourishes us with something that we need, even though it's the same practice. When we're tired, it maybe gives us energy, and when we feel like we have too much energy, it can ground us. So I find it really inspiring. And I hope that you can take something away from this, whatever it is. I'd really appreciate a comment, a like, and a subscription if you haven't already subscribed to this channel, because I always love to hear how it was for you. And if you enjoyed practices like these, check out my online yoga studio with live yoga and on-demand yoga as well, exclusive to my members. Link is down in the description box. You can check it out 7 days for free. Have a great day. See you soon. Bye-bye.